Hi there, welcome to the SkillsTx Planner. So if you haven't completed your self-assessment surveys yet, you won't have access to this, but as soon as you've completed, you'll be taken through a password reset dialog via an email, and once you've gone through that, you will then get access to this user interface. This will represent the answers that you provided when you went through your self-assessment surveys, and I'm just going to give you a quick run through of the layout of the user interface and just some of the guidance that we provide within the system itself. So first of all, we can see across the top here that we've got these guidance notes. If I hover, you will get more detail. And if I click on them, it will actually engage with that aspect of the system. A little bit further down, we've got the details that you entered about yourself during the surveys. If you click on details, you can come in here and edit those. You can also assign yourself to any of our sample jobs as a current and a future job. And over here, we'll see a list of the actions you've created. Of course, the first time in, there will be no actions. If I scroll down a little bit, I'll just give you a run through of the layout. At the top here, I can select self-assess profile. You can see it's already defaulted. There is no others at this point, so you'll be looking at your self-assessed. The requirement type is your current or future job that you can select. Again, I haven't assigned, so there's nothing to select in this case. And over here, it will show version 1 and the date that it was created. Of course, as you edit, it will then increase that version and you can look at previous versions. If we scroll down a little bit further, we're then into the actual Sophia framework. These sort of gray-blue indicators here are the generic attributes. And if I hover over any of these boxes, it will give me the description. The solid boxes indicate the selections that were made during the self-assessment. If I scroll further down, we move into the professional skills within Sophia. There's a legend here to indicate what you selected. So a grayed out box means you didn't select that skill. A solid box means that you selected that skill as competent. Hatching means you selected as proficient, and horizontal stripes, you selected it as knowledge or a previous skill. So here this person has selected methods and tools at level 3, which is indicated above. That is the description, and they've indicated they are competent. Over here, we can see the actual description, overall description of the skill. A little further down, we can see some cross-hatching here. So this is a proficient skill, and these are indicating knowledge of a skill. So a very comprehensive overview of your skill profile. If you want to see the rest of the framework, we click Show Detail, and now we've expanded to show the whole of Sophia, and again, we can see all the definitions behind each of those cells. Hide the detail. And what I have here is the compressed version just showing the skills that I have. If I make any changes, I can select print and it will immediately download a new version of my profile report. If I go to the current version, I've edited this before. You can see that I now have edit profile. If I select, I get the edit buttons down the side of all of the skills. I can make changes to ones I've already selected. I can add, remove, or upgrade any of the ones that I selected during the self-assessment or subsequently. So if I click on here, I get the definitions of the skills and the drop down, so I can indicate whether I'm competent, proficient, or whether I have knowledge. If I make any changes, the save button here will activate and it will save and create a new version. So the main thing really is to follow these guidelines. It will direct you around the system appropriately. Of course, you have these tabs across the top, so you can create actions here once you've assigned yourself to some sample jobs. You've got the evidence option where you can load evidence against skills and notes just for general notes. Hopefully that will prove useful, but the first step, of course, complete the self-assessment. Don't worry if you get anything wrong, you can always come in here and make changes.